Hey, it's Mark. Let's talk today about whistleblowers. I was recently reading some interesting statistics on the on the source of OIG complaints. In other words, complaints to the OIG, whether these are actual whistleblower lawsuits, whether these are calls to the OIG's hotline, whether these are disclosed calls or whether they're anonymous calls. And very interestingly, because it surprised me at first, the huge percentage of complaints to the OIG about a medical group or a healthcare business's compliance issues, the huge majority doesn't involve actual true whistleblowing. In other words, where an individual is seeking to obtain a percentage bounty as a result of blowing the whistle. Which led me to consider this. Why are they doing it? Well, they're doing it because they think that there's been a wrong that they want to right. And they're not doing it in a way that's going to benefit them in the pocketbook, at least from a whistleblower bounty. Which then leads me to the next step, and that is that if these people are so concerned that they are going to call the OIG and not receive money, are they doing that because they either couldn't get satisfaction within the group? They couldn't talk to someone within the group who would listen to their complaint, investigate it, take it seriously. You're supposed to have billing compliance plans. You're supposed to have a system set up to enable complaints about compliance to be heard, to be investigated, to be taken seriously without retaliation. But many groups simply adopt that as a policy and then throw that policy on the shelf. Or even if they do have regular compliance education, are they doing enough? Are you doing enough to get people with complaints, valid or otherwise, but complaints, to get them truly heard, to telegraph to them that their complaints are being taken seriously? Because if you can stop one of those people within the group, and stop, what I mean by that is if you can give the proper attention to their complaints and to address them if they're valid, you're going to prevent those same people who have no monetary interest from dropping the dime on you and starting what could be an FBI and OIG investigation, meaning penalties, fines, and potentially even jail time. Sure, it's a lot more work than simply posting a poster up on a bulletin board or handing out the billing compliance plan and asking people to acknowledge that they got it. But simply preventing one of those claims from going to the OIG is more valuable, provides a higher return to you than probably 20 years of the expense, the investment in an active program of making certain that the members of your group, your staff, your employees, understand that their complaints are going to be heard, investigated, and that you're going to follow through. It's another one of those instances of an ounce of prevention being worth a pound of cure.